You guys actually, right now, are in Fall Crest. Do you remember Fall Crest?
I do.
It's kind of where this whole thing started. Yeah. It's a small town, very rustic, simple people. And in that small, simple, rustic town is an inn called the Silver Unicorn. That's where you guys have your base of operations. It's in the basement, or the cellar.
Still.
You're level 10. You're kind of lamenting that fact. Things have been a little difficult of late. Your intern went off to Waikiki to surf the wave.
Right. Down economy.
Yes, he took a bunch of your money.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. Mr. Stinky, he couldn't stick around. He just started falling apart.
Aww. Emotionally.
We had a theme song for Mr. Stinky and everything.
Yes.
Well, we can still hear the theme song. We want to hear the theme song? Yeah, we can still hear the song.
So now it's more of a lament than a theme song.
Yeah, try to bring it to a minor key.
Actually, he demanded a raise.
We worked very hard on this. Mr. Stinky, theme song for Mr. Stinky.
Gnawing on his arm,
Chewing on an arm.
getting special power.
Binwin is my friend.
Mr. Stinky!
Mr. Stinky! Ta-da!
So you guys are sitting around playing Three Dragon Ante, reminiscing about the olden days.
I think you accidentally got my dice.
What?
I think Jerry got my dice.
Uh-oh.
How do you, what could...
Add some extra
Yours
dice.
look rad.
What?
Mine look dumb, so... Okay.
Well, that's cool. All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Great. So you're playing, killing some time with Three Dragon...
You touch...
I took his dice. Look, they're purple and blue.
And that's just how we do things now. We just touch each other's dice.
We're just dice touchers.
Listen, he's got a story to tell.
Listen,
I
I'm just
for one
trying
want
to
to hear
This
it.
isn't a sad story at all.
Things go well.
They could.
Okay.
Oh.
It's all on you.
All right, I have a dice at the ready.
Okay. But right now, things kind of look a little grim because you've been in this cellar before. It's not a particularly pleasant place. Don't get me wrong. With Sarah Osterman, she's great. She looks after you. She feeds you. You know, she makes your beds. She cleans your chamber pots and puts on your clothes for you. And
Okay, all right. Getting weirder.
you get it. Okay. But it turns out she is going off to live with her sister, and she's selling the place.
God
So-
damn it.
Son of a...
So you are soon not to even have a crappy headquarters.
Listen, we're going to have to...
I caught my first kobold STD here.
We're going to have to...
But forget about the bad stuff. You're playing cards down in the table
Bad
downstairs.
stuff. It was a fun night.
You're reminiscing about the good old days, like that time you went to keep on the Shadowfell, and you kicked that guy Calorel's ass six-way to Sunday.
Carl.
That was awesome.
Good times.
And you talk about the time when you went to the Storm Tower, and you fought those bandits, and you hung upside down on that ladder and cast spells.
I did. I had the double.
It was such a pleasure to watch you work that day.
It was a pleasure to work.
Yeah. Then there was that time you came to the rescue of Binwin, Bronzebottom's father, who had given up drinking.
Hammer time.
That's right. Yes. And forget about all the stuff that happened with the acid pit. It's yesterday.
That's not to dwell
I
on.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
Well, how incredibly easy for all of you.
It was super easy.
Minor setback.
There was really nothing left.
Yeah.
What would we mourn?
It's like a
Was
slap
there a-
chop.
Exact-
Super easy cleanup.
I remember that time that my friend Binwin the dwarf, who's the only dwarf I really like in the whole world, who I care about and would run into acid to save things from, said, "Go get him!"
Let's be serious. Binwood would never go into acid.
So I did. Remember that time I threw the dagger and found the gelatinous cube that you wanted me to run into, but then I didn't run into it? I actually hit it with a dagger because I'm awesome. Yeah, I remember a lot of stuff about that.
And what happened to you then?
Well, let me tell you what happened then. I pursued the man upon whom I had sworn oath of enmity, who at the request of my good friend Binwin, I was chasing.
Yep.
And then
Didn't catch him though.
Right.
Failed Binwin on that.
Right. Because
never got
and
him,
this is
Never
weird.
got him.
This is weird. What then happened was some fucker put a giant acid pit in the front door of that place.
What, in the foyer?
In the foyer. Like,
Who
why
puts
do
an acid
why
pit
do
in the
you
foyer?
do that?
What about
Why
the
do
feng
you
shui?
why do you even do that?
I don't know.
Sort of thing. And the acid pit was triggered by a gong because, you know, that's practical. And then what happened was I fell down it. And then, as I was struggling to not die in the acid, rolling 19 after 19 after 19 after 19,
They put oil on the sides of the pit.
I remember, because, right,
It was
to increase the
DW
resonant sound of the gong, if I recall correctly from the plans. Then what happened after that was my friends continued trying to get magic armor instead of coming to save me.
No, I came down and looted the corpse.
That's right, you did loot the corpse.
But the bad guys did raise you from the dead so that they couldn't.
They did, and then they came back and saved me from hell. Yes.
All right, so
Even Steven.
That gets like a 3-second. And then they went to hell and saved me.
I remember a hug last year.
Yeah, I remember it too. Lots of things have happened since then.
It's been a long year. A long, cold year.
It's been a long year.
Fall
Can I
time.
mention that the Bards wrote a song about that event?
They did?
Oh, well,
Binwin split the party up and got Al killed. Acquisitions Inc.
So you're rubbing each other the wrong way, playing
Right?
cards, when suddenly you hear echoing through the cellar, Jim Darkmagic.
Jim Darkmagic. Jim Darkmagic. Jim Darkmagic. Jim Darkmagic.
where's that coming from? Oh, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, I have a message. Jim Darkmagic.
Magic.
Did you cast a spell to make your fart sound like that?
Is there some group of ruffians driving a wagon down the street playing music I need to go yell at them to turn down?
I always hear people whispering my name.
Oh.
You guys can hear it now too?
Yeah.
And then suddenly a mouth appears on a wall nearby and says, Jim Darkmagic,
So
I
the
have a
trip
message
downtown.
for you. And then it coughs up something.
Uh-oh.
That was a good joke.
Who installed a glory hole?
What the fuck?
What the?
Volleyball?
And then the mouth disappears.
It's my message.
The ball
Yeah,
disappears
this-
and the
I don't know
mouth
what this is.
disappears.
Here, you
It's
got
a
me
puzzle. Jim
The
does
mouth
not do
disappears.
good with puzzles.
Did you have
Ball
plans for the
remains.
mouth? I had plans for the mouth.
Yeah.
You have plans for the
I
mouth,
had
too?
plans for that mouth.
Yeah. That's how you end up with a Kobold STD.
Here, let Daddy do it.
You don't know it either.
No, I got it. I'm really smart. My int is 10. James, I'm writing this letter on a football because we're out of scrolls. Valkar was supposed to pick up some at the store, but he fell asleep and forgot.
Sounds like Valkar.
Yeah, it's kind of a Valkar thing to do. He's dreadfully out of sorts these days and more drunk than usual, I'm afraid. It is with heavy heart that I tell you Grandpa Jim has passed on. What? The family gathers presently at the estate in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
It would be all sorts of banana pancakes awesome if you could join us for the reading of the will. All of your cousins are here, the living ones anyway. My, have they grown, and fair Olivia has turned into quite the bushy bombshell.
Ooh.
She would be tickled to see you, I'm sure. Of course, I meant that in the good way, not the bad way. It's been so long since your last visit. I know you find the old house tiresome, but I'd be, whoops, I've run out of football. Be a good boy, and don't keep old Snarl waiting. Hugs, Grandma.
Grandma.
Wow.
Hugs and kisses.
What are you guys doing this weekend?
I mean, I was going to play some League of Legends.
Yeah. I don't want to go
I was
home
going to make a
alone.
TV show, but I'll go with you.
All right. You start to hear screaming outside Up the stairs, out through the inn, out in the street somewhere. People
Probably
screaming.
for me.
I'm going to run headlong into danger without thinking once about it.
So you don't even put your helmet on before you run up the stairs?
In game, the helmet is on because I have a very strong neck in game.
All right, Binwin tear asses up the staircase. Leaving you guys to look at his hand.
As he runs out, I go, oh, hey, look out, there might be acid up there.
I replace his cards with shitty cards and then follow him up the stairs.
Straighten my cloak and follow.
All right.
I sigh heavily, collect myself up from the table, and walk slowly up the stairs.
When you saunter,
Yeah.
out the front door.
I am Faye, after all.
The streets are pretty much bare. Everybody has scattered except for Wasara, who's standing there with her hands on her cheeks. The reason everybody has run scared is that there is a big-ass skeletal dragon.
What?
With a dragon-born
What
rider.
dragon came?
What?
You ordered a dragon?
No.
Oh.
No, this is a deadly foe.
Oh.
Powerful in life, unstoppable in death. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
See? It's hideous and skeletal.
Okay.
There is a... What?
What?
What? There is a rider on the back of this rotting, decrepit skeleton that you recognize as the family carriage. This is Kronk.
Oh, Kronk.
Kronk.
Right,
rider-
guys, it's cool. It's cool, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool, guys.
Yeah, you rode on Kronk a lot as a kid.
Man, me and Kronk.
So no hit?
We go way back.
Those
no.
are some adventures that we have to tell.
No swingy?
No hit Kronk.
On Kronk's back is the driver, your coachman, Snarl.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
And Snarl, you know, is mute.
Can't talk.
That's what mute means.
Right. I knew that. Double checking.
I can't believe the Darkmagics can't afford the kind of mute that talks.
It's better when they don't talk.
That'd be a pretty shitty mute.
Believe me, the things I've done in the back of Kronk, you don't want somebody to talk.
What happens in Kronk stays in Kronk.
Exactly.
That's why Kronk's all skeletal and rotting.
So gross.
Yeah,
So true.
I know. I'm with you. So anyway, Snarl is extremely old. He's been your family coachman since longer than you've been alive.
Sure.
And he's just there, just sort of looking at the scattering crowds impatiently, and he just sort of fixes his eyes on you and doesn't even recognize you at first because you're all, you know.
Well, I grew a beard.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, that would be the
An
reason
incredible beard.
why. On the beard scale, would you say it's a...
It's a 10.
It's obviously a Wheaton
Yes. There you go.
on the beard scale. No, that's good.
Oh, all right.
What do you do, if anything?
What's up, Snarl? My friend's here. Can I hitch a ride on Kronk? Oh, you can't talk. Just nod once. Give me one of these or one of these. It's cool, guys. Come on, get on the dragon.
All right. Now, it's been several years...
Don't walk behind the dragon, whatever you do.
It's been several years since you've had to mount Kronk.
Well, I've got a girlfriend now.
You people! Come on! It's just a word.
If it's just a word, you're doing it wrong.